Hi, good morning to all. First of all, I would like to thank the department and Sri Venkatesh Babu KV, HOD of English Language, for giving me an opportunity to share views of the subject related to board examination for the year 21-22.
ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇದನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದೆಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಮುಂದೆ
Now, I would like to discuss about the design of the question paper, which lies on the three-dimension chart. First of all, we shall see for the weightage to objectives. The weightage to objectives, it consists of four, that is remembering, comprehension, expression, and appreciation. Here, remembering, it is one of the first main objective. Remembering and also is noted as knowledge. First, we shall see the specification for this. Recalls, recognizes, memories, and WH questions can be asked under this objective. Are related to content for this remembering, you can go with grammar, that is preposition, conjunction, transformations, sequences. The same remembering with vocabulary, that is synonyms, rhyming words, silent letters, and figure of speech. The second objective, that is comprehension or understanding. Specification for this is specific answers, explains, give reasons, distinguish. Then WH questions, why, how, read and answer, that is question answers, compares and contrast, narrates, interpretation. Are related to this comprehension, the content is based like this: answering one word, a sentence, antonyms, brackets, extracts, that is annotation, then question answers, then pick and supply rhyming words, long answers, tenses, that is present tense, past tense, past participle, unseen passage, and all the language items. Then the third objective is expression. The specification for this expression is two are there, that is oral and written. First, we shall see the oral. Oral goes with repeats, explains, organizes, recites, dramatizes, describes. A specification for written, that is expression, the learner writes, copies, takes dictation, organizes ideas, appreciates, enjoys, shares, letter writing, paragraph writing, that is you can expect with essay writing. Content based for this expression, transformation of sentences, construction of sentences, letter writing, that is both official and personal, punctuations, marking punctuations, memorizing, maybe answer memorizing for the big or quote from memory poem, then reported speak, active and passive voice, paragraph writing, and degrees of comparison. Then the last objective is appreciation. Appreciation, the content expected is figure of speech and question answers. So these are the weightage to objectives in detail. So next we shall go to weightage to content. Here content means where the text acquires of prose, poetry, supplementary reading, grammar and vocabulary, composition and expression. Here in this slide you can observe the objective prose consists of 34 marks, 43.75%. Poetry objective 21 marks, 25%. Supplementary reading 4 marks, 5%. Then coming to the fourth objective, that is grammar and vocabulary, 8 marks, 10%. The last objective related to content, composition and expression, that is 13 marks, 16.25%. The next is weightage given to question type, which is very important, where we have to focus for the learners. Here in this, the first foremost objective in the question paper, that is MCQ, multiple choice questions. So for this multiple choice questions, number of questions asked is 8 marks. That is, each question carries 1 mark. Then second objective related to question type, very short answer. That is 8 questions, 8 marks. Each answer carries 1 mark. Third objective, short answer, where 8 questions are given for 16 marks. Each carries 2 marks. Then here long answers consists of 3 types based on marks. First long answer consists of 3 marks, where 9 questions are asked for 27 marks. Second long answer type is for 4 marks each, 4 questions, 16 marks. Then the third one is long answer, third one, that is 1 question, which carries 5 marks. So here you can total number of questions 38, marks 80. So question paper will be based on this for the board examination. Then related to question type, here the distribution of marks has been distributed accordingly. The first MCQ, grammar, that 8 marks will be reserved for grammar. 8 marks, 8 questions, total 8. Second type of question, that is VSA. 4 questions are taken from prose and 4 questions from poetry, totally 8. That is 8 questions, 8 marks. Then short answer. Prose 4 questions, each 2. Poetry 2 questions, each 2. Supplementary reading 2. That is 2 questions, each 2 marks. So 2 questions are preserved for supplementary reading, that is totally 4 marks. Then total 16 marks. Then coming to long answer 1, 6 questions from prose, each 3. Poetry 3 questions, each 3. Totally 27. Then second long answer, 1 question, that is 4 marks 1 question from prose, 4 marks 1 question from poetry, supplementary reading no, grammar no, composition 2. That is 4 marks 1, 2 questions, totally 16 marks. Then coming to long answer, composition, that is letter writing is reserved for this composition column, that is 5 marks. Total you can see in the last column, prose carries 34 marks, then poetry 21, supplementary reading 4 marks, grammar 8 marks, composition 13 marks, totally 80 marks. So when you compare the previous slide content type and distribution marks here for this slide. You can tally and we'll get the correct marks, and even the question should be reserved for in particular, that is prose 34, poetry 21, supplementary 4, grammar 8, composition 13. So no compromise here. What the table is given here, it follows with the same thing. With respect to marks, we shall see in the next slide. That is weightage to content domain with respect to marks. Here, content that is related to objectives. Prose, remember 5 marks. Comprehension 11. Expression 18. Appreciation not reserved, totally 34. Then coming to poetry, to the objective, remember 7, comprehension 8, expression 3, appreciation 3. That goes with poetry. Here appreciation you can go with figure of speech or question answers or summary in particular. Okay. Then total 21 marks. Supplementary here expression question is asked for the supplementary. No remembering, no comprehension, no appreciation. Totally 4 marks. Then grammar, remembering 4, comprehension 4, totally 8. Then composition, 4 comprehension, 9 expression, total 13. These numbers are with marks, objectives with marks. Then totally, remember you should reserve for 16 marks from all the content, that is prose, poetry, supplementary, grammar, composition. Okay. Then comprehension with 27 marks. Expression 34. Appreciation will be of 3, totally 80.